Alright, so what I did was mount the winch, used a piece of I-beam that I had, just cut the other flange off. Then I made a bracket for a roller. And that roller goes over, cable comes down, and then connects to the rod right here. And then I ran another cable that goes down. I bent the flanges out on that roller so it would bolt. Goes across, bent the flanges on that roller so it would bolt. Cable goes up to another roller, comes over, then connects back to the table right here. So when this side is pulling up on this, it's pulling down on this one, which is pulling that one up, so that it raises and lowers pretty much in the same time. It's very heavy, and trying to get the exact right tension on both cables was a little off. That's why you put one side in first, because it's not 100% level on the raise and lower. But I'm not worried about that. Like I said, that table, each of these plates weighs like, I don't know, 80 pounds. So plus probably 5 pounds in bolts. So you're probably looking at 160, 170 pounds of table right there. It will raise and lower it with the press plates on it, but that adds another at least 100 pounds. Makes it a little bit more difficult, so it's just easier to take those off. In the future, if I were to ever do it again, I would probably just get me a little electric hoist right here and make this more substantial. And that way I could use the electric hoist. I got one up there that I got on my garage elevator. That's a 110. I'd probably do something like that so that I can raise it and lower it electronically, or with a push of a button instead of crank of a handle. But now the only thing that I got left to do is I'm probably going to take this cross member and probably bolt it on, because I think I want this thing to be completely, you know, where you could tear it down completely. If I weld it on the center, then that'll make the uprights one piece. So I think that I'm going to either take that or a couple of pieces of angle, probably do a couple of pieces of angle right here on the front, and then as well on the back, just because I like symmetry, and just bolt them to the I-beam feet. That way, if you ever had to move it, you know, like to relocate, to move to a different house or a different shop or whatever, you could take those off, and then you could unbolt that, unbolt the table, and you'd have a side for each top thing. You could take it all the way down, and the biggest piece would be your upright. So I think that instead of welding, I will bolt. I think that'll serve my purpose pretty well. Like I said, it's got a 50-ton cylinder on it now, but that's because I didn't want to spend the extra money on a bigger cylinder. Plus, you know, 50 tons is a lot of pressure. It'll bend anything that I put on it. So that's the update. Next thing is paint, and I think I might go red. I don't know. I like red. Might do red on the frame and the uprights, and like black on the table or something like that, since the table will be the one taking the most abuse. But yeah, maybe paint the cylinder white. I don't know. Red, white, and blue. Go America. Anyway, that's it. It's done.